There's something truly fascinating happening behind Samsung's closed doors right now. Something that could completely change the way your Galaxy phone looks, feels, and even thinks. And no, it's not a new device. It's the next chapter of Samsung's software, One UI 9. And from what's already starting to leak out, this might just be the most ambitious upgrade we've seen in years. Welcome back, viewers! Sam here! If you love staying ahead of the tech curve, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and hit subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming deep dives into Samsung's next big things. Now, here's where it gets exciting. Samsung hasn't even finished rolling out One UI 8 to all of its devices yet, and already there are clues that One UI 9 is under active development. Early test builds were quietly spotted on Samsung's internal servers, hinting that work on this new version began much earlier than usual, long before anyone expected. And the timing is interesting because it lines up perfectly with Android 17's early testing phase. That's right, One UI 9 is expected to launch on top of Android 17. This means an entirely new foundation with deeper AI integration and a smarter, more adaptive system at its core. But before we jump into what's changing, here's the big question. Why now? Why is Samsung pushing so fast toward One UI 9 when One UI 8.5 is still fresh? Well, insiders say Samsung wants its next flagship foldables to debut with something truly new, not just a reskinned interface, but an update that redefines what smart software feels like. And if the leaks are right, One UI 9 might be built around that very idea, an operating system that doesn't just react to you, but learns from you. Think about how your phone already suggests apps, predicts text, or adjusts brightness based on your habits. Now, multiply that intelligence by 10. One UI 9's rumored AI core is said to evolve with your usage, automatically optimizing performance, battery, and even how your apps behave depending on the time of day. For instance, your Galaxy could start managing notifications differently when you're at work versus when you're at home, or automatically prioritize apps you use the most during certain hours. This isn't just convenience. It's a system learning you. Samsung is reportedly taking Gemini AI, which debuted in One UI 8, to a whole new level here. Early code hints show that One UI 9 could allow on-device summarization of long messages, voice memos, and even videos. You might soon be able to ask your phone, "What did I miss in today's meeting?" and get a summarized answer instantly. Add to that smarter text generation, auto-translation in messages, and AI-based background optimization, and you're looking at a phone that feels like a personal assistant more than just a smartphone. And Samsung isn't stopping there. Visual changes are also coming, not massive redesigns, but meaningful refinements. The interface could become more fluid, more alive. Expect smoother transitions, adaptive wallpapers that subtly shift tone based on lighting, and icons that feel more organic and responsive. It's not about making things flashier. It's about making the entire interface feel lighter, faster, and almost invisible, blending seamlessly with how you use your device. Now, let's talk about customization, because this is where One UI has always stood out. Leaked test notes suggest that the Quick panel might get a major overhaul again. Samsung may introduce fully modular tiles, letting users move, resize, and group them however they want. You could design your control center like a desktop dashboard, perfectly tailored to how you use your phone. Imagine being able to remove entire sections or create quick access pages just for work, travel, or gaming. It's the kind of flexibility that even stock Android hasn't touched yet. Of course, none of this means much if your device doesn't get the update. But the good news is Samsung's update policy has never been stronger. 7 years of major updates for flagships means the Galaxy S23, 3, S24, and S25 lineups are all eligible. The same goes for the S23 FE, S24 FE, and the upcoming S25 FE and Edge models. Even mid-rangers like the A15, A25, A26, and A36 5G are expected to join the list, which is honestly impressive for their price range. And if you're rocking a foldable, you're in luck too. The Z Fold 5, Fold 6, and the upcoming Fold 7, plus their flip counterparts, are all part of the One UI 9 rollout plan. Tablets are next in line, including the Tab S9 series, the Tab S9 FE, and Samsung's next big flagship tablet lineup, the Tab S10 series. So whether you're using a phone, a foldable, or a tablet, you're likely covered. Now here's something that's flying under the radar, but could change a lot. Samsung might finally be building its own next-generation cloud system fully integrated into One UI 9. Since OneDrive syncing is gradually being phased out, this could mean the birth of Samsung's own smart cloud. complete with auto backup, file syncing, and AI-powered search. Think iCloud, but deeply woven into your Galaxy ecosystem. It's the kind of move that would make switching between your phone, tablet, and even Galaxy Book laptop feel seamless. And let's not forget privacy. One UI 9 may include stronger permission tracking, showing users exactly when and how apps use data in real time. This could even extend to AI-based suggestions that tell you which apps might be draining battery or accessing sensors unnecessarily. Samsung seems to be steering toward a more transparent, trust-first system, a big shift that users have been asking for. Now, before you rush to check your settings for the update, remember, One UI 9 isn't launching just yet. Samsung still needs several months of internal testing before the first beta begins. Based on the company's usual timeline, we might see the first One UI 9 beta appear around mid-next year, likely debuting with the Galaxy S26 series or next-gen foldables. But with the current speed of development, don't be surprised if the beta arrives earlier than expected. So, to sum it all up, One UI 9 isn't just a software update. It's Samsung's next big step toward turning your Galaxy device into something smarter, smoother, and more personal than ever before. A mix of deeper AI, smarter visuals, next-level customization, and a privacy-first design philosophy. It's the kind of evolution that reminds us why Samsung still leads the Android world when it comes to updates. If you're as excited for One UI 9 as I am, hit that like button, tell me which feature you're most hyped about in the comments, and make sure you're subscribed, because I'll be covering every leak, beta build, and hidden feature as soon as it drops. Until next time, stay curious, stay tech savvy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.